26.
The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Watch left. Stop right there. Yeah, Liz. No. 319.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive.
Blue 58. Hey, flex. Inside. Hurry up.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Here we go. 58. Hey, check 26.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
3.5 to go, first quarter. Rodgers to throw on second down. And he will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. He was looking for Ty Montgomery that time. And it's third down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On third and long, it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete as well.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Let's go.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second down, Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play. Now a first down carry by Bell. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this inside the 30. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand the bell. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll pitch it out to Bell. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
They'll go again with Bell. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. He swallowed him up. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 2 former All-Pros connecting. Rodgers finding his tight end Graham. Packer 1st down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They go play action here on 1st down. This is caught with a catch right side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Two minutes to play here in the 1st half. We're back to Lambeau following these words.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on. Hurry up, hurry up. We got three, fellas.
Rodgers to Montgomery on the draw. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
319.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers. And left side here, it's Graham. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. He's going to get it running right. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Let's go, come on.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. He's going to launch this thing way down into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. It's big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just...
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Javon Hargrave in there to get him for a loss of 9. And that'll lead to fourth down. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Tackle there by Clay Matthews.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Again, it's Bell. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He gets it to ground, complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. He's going deep for Brown. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, 53 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Trevor Davis now to return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On first down, Rodgers. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Stephon Tuitt in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Rodgers to throw on second down. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. Caught left side by Cobb. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's brought down. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them locked on their heels.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'll be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
On play action, now Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Geronimo Allison the target there, and that'll bring up second down. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
319, 26. Got it. Hey, check 26. No.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we've just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
The throw is Rodgers. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Crosby puts it through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Here we go. Hey. Set. Black 20. 4 down.
On second down, it's Bell. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Roethlisberger. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 18. Rodgers now on 1st down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Javon Hargrave in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And got his man complete. And all the way to the opposite 45. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 45 yards. back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Javon Hargrave in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The Steelers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Let's go.
A give to Bell. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here's Jordan Berry now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.